I want to talk to you about this thing that is happening in this country, and I want you to pay attention to it. Don't miss this. They are removing our books from libraries. They are removing our stories and our history. They are removing our names from government buildings. It's as if someone wants to erase our footprints. Because what we need to understand is that if our children don't know our history, they won't know our power. But the truth of the matter, it's impossible to erase our footprints because we left them on water. What I mean by that is, we were snatched from our homeland, brought across the ocean, and left footprints all the way to America. When they tried to silence a king named King to keep his voice down, it still echoes through generations to generations to generations because you cannot erase our footprints. They literally took the jewels out of the crowns in our crowns in Africa, put them in their own crowns and in their museums, trying to erase our history, but yet and still, we still rise as kings and queens.
A few moments later.
I say nothing to those people who think that my films focus on the struggle of Black women, because they're right, it does. In doing this, let me tell you something. If I get an opportunity to put a Black woman on screen for people to see them in love, in happy, in joy, in pain, in struggle, what I'm doing is a service to all people, so that people will know that Black women are not just strong and one thing. They are all things, and they go through all of these different things. So to have an opportunity to be able to paint all of these pictures and all sides of it is something that I'm paying homage to my mother, to my aunt, to my sisters, and friends and cousins, and the things that they all went through. So that's what I would say to them. Tulsa, Oklahoma, and tried to burn down Black Wall Street. But yes, we are still building businesses, making our way, building companies, becoming CEOs, because we are still building, still leaving footprints. So this is not the time to be silent. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to dig in and keep leaving footprints everywhere you go. I can tell you this. I have made more Black millionaires, hear me when I say this, than any studio in this city combined, because I'm making footprints.
Tell us the truth. The illegal narcotics industry has made more Black millionaires than legal pharmaceuticals.
So I don't care if you're struggling, if you're trying to make it, you're trying to build a business. If you have a dream, keep making footprints. Don't let anybody stop you. You can do it. And the last thing I'll say to you is this. Hear me when I say this. Don't let your worry be greater than your faith.
All right. So in Straw, man, this woman had everything going wrong, and there was no man there to blame it on. You know what I mean? Now you could say, well, the father wasn't there. Well, sometime, man, the woman run the man off. Sometime the woman leave the man. Every single mom ain't a single mom because the father left. Sometimes she left. Sometimes she ran him off. Sometimes she didn't do her part in a relationship that requires work from both parties. But here's the story. She ain't had no money. She worked at like Walmart or something like that, some little store like that. She had another job. I can't remember what the other job was. I don't even know if they ever showed it. But she had a sick kid. Her daughter was sick. I think her daughter was diabetic. Now, the medicine was expensive. She got fired from her job because she needed to go and pick her child up from school. She needed to go and give her child some food to eat at school. She got to the school. DHS was there. They took her kid. She went back to work. She took longer than the boss said she could. Her supervisor said she could. She got fired. She needed a check so she could pay rent because when she left home that morning, her landlord told her that you can get kicked out today. Now, I want you to think about all the shit that happened to her in one day. In one day, she got a call from work. She had to pick her daughter up. Her manager didn't want her to go. He let her go for 30 minutes. She tried to get her check. He wouldn't give it to her. She went. She told the woman she was going to be back at 10 on her break to pay the rent. Woman said, if you ain't, stuff going to be outside. She goes. She gives her daughter some, gives her daughter, that goes to feed her daughter. Then she come back to work. She's fired. Still can't get her check. She leaves and goes home. It's raining and all her shit is outside. She's been evicted in the rain. It's 5 things already. She goes to the school, her daughter, that DHS took her. This is when DHS took her daughter. Her daughter's gone. She go back to work to get her check. Somebody come in, rob the place, and she end up with the gun and shoot one of the robbers. Then on top of that, she shoots her boss while he's calling the police, telling the police that he thinks she set it up. She get her check, blood on the check. She going to the bank to cash her check. She still got the gun that she took from the dude, from the robber. She go in the bank, want to get her check cashed. She ain't got no ID. Somebody stole her ID. I think the robber who left stole her ID. So she ended up with her check. She put the gun on the counter. That's when the bank robbery started. The woman behind the counter started just giving her money. She don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened. Why she acting like this? I just want to cash my check. I just want my $500. I don't want the rest of this money. They triggered a silent alarm. The branch manager tell her, hey man, we being robbed, and she got a gun and a bomb. And that is the crux of the movie, inside the bank. The rest of the movie takes place inside the bank and outside the bank. They actually love this movie. You see them in the comments talk about we all know somebody like this. You don't know no damn body that went through all of that in one day. Who you know that went through all of that in one day? End up robbing. And here's the crazy thing, dog. They championed the movie. And all they say is they cried throughout the whole movie. That's that trigger shit, dog. Man, let me tell you something, bro. The fact, I don't know what kind of agent he is, bro. I don't know what's the goal, the end goal. But this movie proves that the goal to get them emotionally traumatized beyond repair has been proven to be complete now. Because let me tell y'all something. This shit didn't even have a happy ending. The movie ended with her being driven away in a police car about to be charged with armed robbery, dog. Even if she get off with the armed robbery, bro, and here's the thing, bro. She ain't gonna get off with the armed robbery because even to get her check cash, she popped the gun up on the counter intentionally. So she might not get off with robbing the bank for the entire amount. But bro, the movie ended with this woman in the back of a police car going to jail. He don't even have to give them a happy ending no more. They don't care about the ending. They just want the trauma. It ain't even got to be a happy ending no more. Dog, they don't want the happy ending. They just want trauma every day in their life. They just want drama every day in their life. They just want pain every day in their life. They just want grief every day in their life. They don't want no relief every day in their lives. Bro, I ain't got time for that. You ain't got time for that. All they want is the trauma and the drama. They don't need anything else. And I'm going to be honest with you. If that's the world that we're going to live in, bro, I ain't finna deal with now one of these women over here, dog. I can't tell you the last time I met a woman, dog, who didn't already have trauma in her life. It's been 20 years. Honestly, bro, it's been 20 years since I met a woman who wasn't still dealing with her trauma. 20 years. It's honestly, bro, it's been 20 years since I met a woman, man, who ain't been dealing with no trauma. I'm telling my man, they be dealing with straight up trauma. You know, whatever they age are, they be dealing with trauma. You meet them, dog, you get to know them, you realize they on psychotropics. You know, they all taking brain meds. Man, I don't want a woman taking brain meds, dog. I think that's worst kind of meds. Cause brain meds, dog, they're not healing anything. They're not gonna fix anything. They're just keeping you sane. They're keeping you from flashing out. They keep you, whatever your problem is, those brain meds keep you from crossing the line to where you go over and harm yourself or somebody else. But this is the world we live in. We live in a world where these women around out, all they want is trauma. That's it. That's why they go after the thugs, because there's some trauma there. You might get beat up. You know, you might be riding somewhere with their dude and somebody shoot at him. That means they shooting at you. He might go to prison. You got to go down to the prison and deal with all that foolishness you got to go through to visit somebody in prison. Y'all might be somewhere, man. He might get to fighting in public and tie the place up. He might be out there sleeping with so many women, bring you back a STI. It's all trauma. It's all drama, dog. You might have to fight his baby mama. All trauma, all drama. And I just want y'all to understand that Tyler Perry's movie Straw is the last straw we should need. in order to show you, in order to show me, in order to show us that dating and mating the modern American woman is done. Oh, in the movie Straw, her daughter died too. Add that to the list of things. She went through while she was in the bank, FBI trying to come in and take her out. She got the news that her daughter died too. Bro, all of this happened in one day. One day. Come on, man. Bro, who even wants that amount of drama piled up on them in one movie? Dog, I don't want that drama piled. Listen, bro, I'm just telling y'all right now, man. Man, these women have lost it, dog. They got things going on in their brain, dog, that they probably won't recover from. And I just want y'all to understand that. So let's give Tyler Perry some props for doing whatever he did all over these years. Now, we see how it affected them, but what it did is open our eyes to the fact that if it's not trauma or drama, they don't want it. They don't want it. Jazzman's Blues and the 6888 are the movies that they watched the least. There are more of them that watch Mea Culpa than the 6888. There are more of them that watch Divorcing the Black than the 6888. There's many more of them that watch Diary of a Mad Black Woman than the 6888. You think about the name of a movie called Diary of a Mad Black Woman, and that has been his MO ever since.